Video by Dave Tromp, and in this video I will do a review of my trades of week 22 2019. So let's jump right in it. Let's not waste too much time. Let's go through the list. Euro USD. I did not enter any trades here. I did put on a simulated trade as I saw this indecision candle form. So this would have been a good trade, but I did not take this. Maybe in the future I will take these kind of trades. I'm just fooling around with this or testing this. USD CAD, I saw a trade form here as well. I didn't take it. It's not in my logs. That would have played out like this. So probably it's gonna turn around here. It looks like there's some sort of false break. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove this. It was just something, an experiment. Great Britain Pound USD. Thursday, this pin bar formed on this level here. It's a bearish candle. And as a thought experiment, I placed an entry just above it and a stop below here, and now on Friday this long wicked pin bar formed. So this is probably going to be a good trade that I will be placing. So for real then, let's see. It's not quite the a good risk to reward ratio. So I might want to see if I can target higher, but it's kind of tricky because it's counter trade, counter trend trade. Trend is down clearly, so to trade this counter trend will probably have a retrace, but not as deep as going 3 levels deep into the support and resistance levels. So this will probably be the maximum level that can be reached. With high probability, so I might want to trade this with a tighter stop. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take this trade yet. Let me think about it. If I will take it, you will see it in my TradingView account and on my website. So let's continue. New Zealand USD. I'm still in this trade. I entered here at this breakdown and it went quite good, and then it retraced, and then it returned lower again, and now it's retracing again. I have my stop here at the break even level, so I might get stopped out at break even. So I'm just gonna let this trade run. Let's see how it will evolve. The trend is very strongly down. We do have a higher low here, so that might indicate there's some kind of turnaround, but then again here we also had some sort of higher low and then it went lower. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this trade as it is with a stop at break even, so I'm not gonna lose any money on this trade, and let's see if I can reach my target of 4R. USD Swiss franc. I didn't take this trade. Unfortunately, I saw this play out, these swings up and down, and then recent trend was clearly down. There was a retrace, not quite to the resistance area, so that's why I didn't take it, but it did come to this dynamic resistance of the moving average. So as a thought experiment again, I thought I might possibly trade this with a break below this candle, this indecision candle, and with a target at the lows here, and with a stop above the indecision candle. And surprise, surprise, market on Friday it went heavily bearish on the US dollar because of the trade wars, and boom, it hit target in one go. Again, I didn't trade this, but this is something I will be getting into in the future, these kind of trades. Aussie Aussie USD. No trades on this one. I did put on again a simulated trade, thinking again price would turn around at this dynamic resistance. So I placed a stop at a break below, almost below, probably this candle. I put it on with this candle. Let's zoom in a bit. So this candle here, a break below this candle, and then the next day there was another candle that broke below it. But again, I didn't take this trade. Also, the risk to reward was only 1-to-1 here to the next level. So I was not sure about this trade. This was just seeing if I could make some sense of the market here, but I didn't take this, so I will not take it anymore as well. So I'm gonna delete it because price broke higher again, and let's see what happens here. USD Japanese yen. I did place an order, but I did not get triggered in. You could see this in my trading view account and on my website. So let's see, what did I say? I said one more leg down for USD Japanese yen, and well, it was quite a leg down. Again here I saw this pin bar form on this resistance level that coincided with the dynamic resistance here of the moving average pointing down. I wanted to get in at a 50% retrace of this candle, this pin bar candle, with a stop above the resistance level, and then trade it all the way down to here. Price didn't move up to the resistance level. Instead, it just plummeted all the way down. So that's part of the game. If I would have gotten in at a retrace, I would have gotten a very tight stop with a higher risk to reward, which would have been nice. But then again, you can miss the trade, and if you trade it at the break, it will get you in more probably. So let's see. I could have placed it at the break here, my entry, and then the stop here. Then you will see that I would not have had a favorable risk to reward. Risk to reward would have been 1, 2, 3, and I would have had to place it all the way down to the next resistance level, somewhere here. I would have gotten 3.7, then I would have still be in the trade. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get some results more quickly, so I decided I wanted to enter here at the retrace with a stop above this level, and then I could get out more quickly if I only targeting 1 to 2 as a risk to reward. So getting out at the lows here, so that would mean something like this. That's how I wanted to trade it, but it didn't got triggered my entry. That happens, so no worries. Gold. I mentioned this this entry. I didn't take this trade again. I do hold gold for long term, but so I'm happy prices are going up again. But as a trade, I didn't take this one for real. But again, here I saw this bounce on this level. We already had 2 bounces here, and I thought, what if I would put a stop entry above this level, this bar here, and then put my stop below all these lows here, and then target 2 levels up. I didn't take it because the trend was clearly still going down when we were at this point, with the moving average was leveling off, so it was becoming flat, and so not really going down, but we did have this downward trend line going on, And last week we saw this bar moved up here, and I mentioned, okay, let's see what happens. Probably it's gonna go up here and then maybe it's gonna go down again, but on Friday again the dollar went down because of trade wars, and gold as a safe haven just busted up. So that's what happened here. So that would have been a interesting and profitable trade. So I'm doing these experiments besides trading the things I already am sure of that work, but I will probably start adding these kind of trades to my trading arsenal. So let's look at silver. What happened here? Yes, silver. I got in at the break. Again, we have a downtrend. Let's analyze this. And we have some indecision formed here on this support area that became resistance. And we also had some kind of dynamic resistance here. So I decided to place a stop entry below this level here, the target at the next level. And then the next day, no, 2 days later, my order I got entered into this trade, and it went all the way down, almost hit my profit target. I think I need to stick to strictly 1 to 2 profit targets. Let's see, because that would have taken me out exactly. Yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna do next time. Just take strictly 1 to 2 risk to rewards. That seems to be my sweet spot for risk to reward. But here I wanted to, yeah, I got greedy and I wanted to take more out, and then price retraced the next day, and then I put my stop to break even, and I got out here at break even. So this is a break even trade. The Euro USD, that was I had a profitable trade on the Euro USD, I remember. Let's go over that. I didn't go over that. Yes, here, let's look at this one. So Euro USD, clear downtrend, indecision at a level of support and resistance, and this is what happened. So this was a very easy 1 to 2 risk to reward. Let's see, 1.8, a little bit less, but it was profitable. And then right after that, price retraced, but I was already out. So that's that was a good trade. USD CAD, let's quickly go through all these. No, I didn't have any trade here, no trade here. Let's look at the log just for a second. I got in at gold, Euro USD, USD Swiss short, USD Japanese yen. Oh yes, and on the S&P 500. I'm still in that. So let's look at USD Swiss. I traded it down on the pin bar at the retrace. I don't remember that. That's why I have a log. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see what happened here. Oh yes, price moved up, and then I canceled this trade. So this should have been a 0. What did I got stopped on? Let's see. You see, guys, this is why you need to have a trading log, just to be able to review all your trades. Let's see. Yeah, I got triggered in, and then, oh yeah, because I got in on the retrace. Let's see. Sorry about that. Should have practiced a little bit better. That was right here. Yeah, I got in as price went up, I wanted to get in on the retrace here, so probably I got in at market. Let me see, USD Swiss franc at market. Yes, I got. I remember here. I jumped the gun here. I thought, ooh, it's a good area to get in here because there was this support that became resistance here. That's what I figured, and then price busted right through that and got me stopped out. So that was a loss. What else we have? We have had a gold trade that ended up at 0 and a. Oh, that was it for this week. Gold. What did I do on gold? That's gold, silver. Where's gold? Here. Let me see. So I wanted to get in on a break, on a short trade, and I cancelled out because I want to, let's see, let me see what do I write. Looks as gold is stepping lower like silver. Entry, no. That's probably way too old trade. Okay, let's cut it off here and I'll continue. Okay, a quick look at my charts and in my log, and I finally noticed that I made a incorrect entry. I written it down as a entry for gold, but it actually was an entry for silver. So if I look at these charts here, these are silver charts. Let's have a look at those charts. Where are they? They are here. As you can see here, it writes silver, XAG. That's silver. So that makes more sense. This was the silver trade that went like this, as I explained, almost hit target, and then I got out at break even. So to recap. I had a break-even trade on silver. The Euro USD, we saw a 1.8 trade. On Swiss franc, I jumped the gun by entering at market. I won't do that anymore. At -1. This was kind of a FOMO trade, you know, fear of missing out. I was thinking, oh my god, this is a perfect level. I have to get in now. No, I don't. I don't have to get in. I don't have to trade. Then USD Japanese yen, I didn't get triggered in at retrace. If I would have been triggered in, it would have been a hell of a trade, but it didn't. We're gonna have a look at the S&P 500 trade that I'm in right now, and I'm still in the New Zealand dollar USD trade for quite some time already. With a stop at break even, so if the price moves against me, I'm out at break even with no loss. Let's have a look at S&P 500, because as the dollar went up because of the trade wars, the S&P 500 heavily went to the downside. At least that's my analysis. Let's zoom out a little bit. So we had this enormous dip, rally higher, and now price has been turning around. The moving average is going down. That's a 21 moving average. I saw this inside bar form here, so this bar is inside this mother bar right at the this level of support and resistance that formed on these points. These swings high, break, support here, break, resistance here, and then a break lower. I wanted to get in. I did have some concerns about the levels that are here, this level. Let's see how this will play out. I'm still leaving this trade open. Also, the 200 moving average is coming right below here. Let's see if I can get it up. In stock trading, the 200 moving average is quite significant because large institutional traders, they look at it. So it did break below this 200 moving average, so that's a good sign, but often price breaks below just to go above it again. Let's see if we can see this. Like here, it breaks above and then below again. So we might, let's see if we can see another example of that. Like here, it broke below. That's what happened yesterday with our trade. And then the next day, maybe on Monday, it will break up again, and then prices will rally again. We'll have to see that, but that's where a stop loss comes into play. So I have a stop loss above the top of the mother candle here, and above this support and resistance area. So I think that if prices will move higher above this, then this trade is invalidated and we will probably move higher for some time. But if price will move down, it will be a nice trade for 3.5 R, more or less. Okay, so that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed these reviews. Let me know if you like this by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe. And you can always follow my trades on my website, davetrom.net, or on TradingView. And soon I will be trading my trades on the Etoro platform. I will be moving over there so you can copy my trades. So if that interests you, keep following me, and you'll see me in the next video. Bye.